Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 8/16/22. A lot of things have happened since my last video in terms of politics, which is, as you know, complete bullshit, nonsense, and garbage. However, we should reflect on it and see how our president has pretty much just destroyed the country. But don't worry about it, guys, because your gas is down 50 cents because he went off into Wonderland and signed a deal with Saudi Arabia. And God knows what he actually did out there. But what did he do? Nothing. He did crap. Okay, you know, I hate getting into politics, but now it has to be. If you can't see this right now, if you can't see what's happening, okay, to your country, and I don't care where you live, whatever country you live in, the entire freaking flat plane has been destroyed with politics. And that's what it's all about, don't you see? All right, work with me on this. Okay. Think about it. You want to close down something that, at this point, millions of people are waking up to, and that would be flat Earth. Okay. How are you going to shut it down? Well, you come up with a plandemic. You scare everybody. But then they're locked up in their apartment, house, wherever they may be, and they have to fend for themselves. Yeah, most of them probably went and did binge watching and nonsense like that of videos and crap that they usually would never watch because they were stuck in their house on the couch. Get a couple of doctors in there, specific doctors. Doctors that back in 1985 said AIDS might be airborne. You gotta love Dr. Fauci. What a mother. Oh, yeah, you see? Isn't Dr. Fauci great? I mean, you must really like him, right? I mean, he's just done so much for this entire world. But he's a doctor, he's a white coat, he's a clipboard. You know, it's still out there at this point. I mean, people are still wearing face masks, and you know why they are? Because it's a good thing to do, of course. And but they feel protected. I mean, when you, a human species, when you're constantly bombarded with it, and you're watching fucking TV and all these cancer MSNBCs and this other nonsense, it's going to get in your head eventually. And then you'll never get it out. But you see, those people are the people you gotta watch out for. Those people are part of the matrix. And there's no way of waking them up. So leave them alone. You see a mask? Say bye. But don't ask me for help. I might help you just out of my own nature. But why? And I'm telling you why. Okay? These people are part of the matrix and they're never going to get out. But then you say, you know, we live in a digital world and how can these people reproduce? Why not? Of course they can. They can reproduce. But when their offspring might not be what they are. Okay, you gotta follow me on this. It might be a little bit difficult for most people to understand, but people who are flat earthers understand this. Okay, we've accepted this. I mean, we're beyond, you know, flat earth at this point, okay? Because we know there's something else. All right? I mean, it doesn't... I'm gonna get into Anne Heach, whatever the hell her name is. Well, okay, all right, but anyway, it doesn't make any sense. shall we say, why these people are still like that, and they still haven't come out of this trance. But you see, that's what they've always been in. Okay, and this has been a perfect example. This whole pandemic has been a perfect example of who is who and what personality is out there at this point. Okay, here in New York, I don't know what state you live in. Maybe your state's free at this point, but we're not at this point. We still have lockdowns in nursing homes. We still have lockdowns in hospitals. We still have lockdowns in anything that's in terms of medical. It's all still locked down. You can't walk into a building in New York without a mask. And you shouldn't. It's good to have that on your face. You know that nice stinky cloth when it's fucking 95 degrees outside and it's 100% fucking humidity? Oh, I love that cloth. It's like sweating down there. Sorry. But they're still wearing it. They're still wearing it in the park. You know, at this point of the game, I think it, you know, maybe there's a percentage that are still in the Matrix that you can see, that are just completely out there. And then there's a percentage of people that are just saying, you know what, let's just fuck with the other. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a psychiatrist when it comes down to the personalities of people, but I know when I meet somebody who they are. I can tell immediately, within 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. That's why I like to meet people. That's why I don't judge people. I gotta meet people in order to tell other people who they are. And that's why I might go down to that conference in October. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to pull a lot of strings, but I do want to meet some people down there. I'm not talking with music blasting in the fucking background so I can't get in a civil conversation with somebody. You know what I mean? It doesn't annoy you. That's why I was never one for nightclubs or bars or anything like that. If I was going to go to a bar, I knew I was just going to sit at the bar and have a couple of drinks and leave. Alright? If you're going to meet somebody at a bar at 12 o'clock, midnight, you're in for trouble. Trust me on that. Nothing ever happens good at a bar after midnight. I don't know how I get on these fucking things. Alright, hand hatch. Each. Let's look at this real quick. Okay, I'm going to play a video. I don't know if I'm going to get a strike for it. I don't think so. I mean, it's really not from anybody. There's nothing written on the side of the video, but I mean, you can see her. You see, I remember her from 6 Days and what the hell is that movie she was playing with Harrison Ford? 7 Days and 6 Nights, 6 Nights and 7 Days, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. And that was pretty much the only movie that I really saw her in. I saw Psycho, the remake on it, and I saw her in that. And then that was it. I never really paid attention to her, or her career for that matter. And then, you know, with the Ellen Degenerate is what I like to call her. You know, whole saga and whatever bullshit. And she came out and whatever. So, anyway, this is what happened, okay, with her. She got into 2 car accidents prior to her going through the house. All right. She hit a garage, and the security guard came out. If you don't already know this, I'm sure you probably do. And told her to get the fuck out of the car. Now, if she did get out of the car, she wouldn't have died. Okay. She hit a parked car too. I haven't been able to find a video on that. And then she was speeding along whatever road it was in California. I have no fucking idea. I'm sure you can look it up and find out what it is, and I really don't care. And goes through another road through the house. So it's like a T-bone. If she got hit, she would have been T-boned. But anyway, you know what I mean. The stop sign at the end of that street was washed out a little bit, weathered, shall I say. But still, it doesn't make a difference. I mean, you see the you see the stop sign. You know what the diagram is. It's a universal thing here in America. the shape of the stop sign, you stop. But she didn't even see that, obviously, or she just went cream straight ahead. Now, there are other people that say that she might have been on fentanyl because there was cocaine inside of her system, and that's what's being brought up from the illegals. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Illegals. People are breaking the law that are coming through the border into America that are not getting tested. All right, but that's not creating the polio disease. That's something else. That's with another community that I'll get into later. They're not bringing it up from Mexico. That's something that might be coming in from Rockland County in Europe. Anyway, so there she goes, creaming down the street. I'm looking at the footage, and I mean, I'm not a detective at all, certified, but who knows? You know, you're seeing the frame by frame by frame, and she's in either a 25 mile per hour zone or maybe a 35 mile per hour zone, but she's just zipping by like that. All right, in her car. And by the way, it was a blue Cooper. I want you to remember that word, Cooper. Okay. I'll get into that too. And there it goes flying by. I'm thinking it's probably going, I don't know, maybe approximately, I was thinking originally it was about 120, but now revisiting it, maybe about 80 miles per hour. And that's pretty bad on a residential street. So you look outside your house, on your little street that you live on, that's straight, flat, and you see a car zipping by at 70 or 80 miles per hour. That's a problem. Your kid could be out there. So a lot of people think she might have passed out because of the fentanyl, but that there was a picture taken, and you can actually see that she is looking straight. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of this shit. It's just really weird and how it happened. You've got a house that has an address that has 1766 on it. I believe the ambulance that picked her up with the helicopter that was looking down had, I think it was a 60, the number on the ambulance, I believe it was a 63 on there. A lot of threes, a lot of sixes. I don't know what her plate number was. I can't seem to find that. But, I don't know. As in the Psycho movie she starred in, the detective always said, that doesn't gel with me. You know, who knows? So then we have this picture of her at one of the meetings, you know, these social Hollyweird meetings, and she has something that looks like this, which we all know in the Flat Earth community, universal sign. So I'm not sure. But the video I'm going to put up, you can see she's obviously tanked, drunk, and she has been doing that for quite some time. And why she would ever put herself out there in a type of situation like that, you know, and let people, like a regular citizen, you know, record that and be able to post it on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, whatever the fuck it may be. Who cares? It's something else I don't know about. Who knows? Is quite amazing. And then you can see she's obviously sitting there kissing or doing something with the partner she's with, who's obviously even more tanked than she is, because she can't even stand. See, this is Hollyweird. I don't know, I'm rambling on, but you know what? Fuck it. Enjoy. I met one famous actor in my life, and that was Bill Murray. Actually, I met him twice. I'm not going to tell you where he regularly goes to at a restaurant. And genuinely, he seemed like a real person. And the only reason why I say that is because I didn't want to, you know, we were there at a party. He was there. He regularly visits this restaurant. And I knew he was going to be there because it was the grand opening of this restaurant. And I knew he, this owner of this restaurant had another restaurant near his house in Rockland County. I don't even know if he owns that house anymore. Who knows? But, you know, I said hi to him. I fucked it up because I was so nervous at the time. I wasn't a flat earther. I was this, you know, fan. Awed. You know, my God, this is Hollywood. holy shit, he's God. You know, I fucked it all up. You know, I said, I don't even remember what the hell I said to him, but whatever it was really stupid, but whatever. But I met him, and I could see I just wanted to grab my significant other and get the hell out of there. You know, and leave. But he actually grabbed my arm. He's like, where are you going? Come on, hang out. See, that's something to tell you about somebody. But I don't know. I don't know who these people are. I have no idea. I could care less. Okay? All power to them. They made their money entertaining other people. You watched him. You watched others. And that's why they're living in these $25 million mansions. On a life that you'll never understand. On a time you'll never understand. You see, that's the whole thing with us, is we're under time. Time's never going to leave you. You've got to wake up, you've got to go to work. It's just a continuous thing. But we can bring it to an end. And the only way to bring it to an end is to wake up people on flat Earth. Fuck them if they don't understand it. Fuck it if they're still wearing face masks. Fuck them. All right? Don't pay attention to them. All right? The doctors, fuck them. You're not going to talk them into anything. Well, not talk them into it. You're not going to wake them up. You're wasting your time. Wake up the people that are at our level. Okay? The college degree people. If you got a physics degree, you got a doctorate, or whatever it may be, it doesn't make a difference. You're done. You're never going to wake up. You've got too much invested in this life that you live. So go away. Okay? We outnumber those people. And those are the people we need to wake up. And I'm tired of this shit. You know, I mean, how could anybody possibly think that we live... Okay, all right. So the universe, I mean, not the universe, our galaxy is traversing through the universe at 500,000 miles per hour. We're catching up with the sun at 66,000 miles per hour. Okay? We're evolving at 1,000 miles per hour. And you feel nothing. This is level. The stars haven't moved in thousands of years. Not a single air pilot has ever taken it's ridiculous. It's preposterous how anybody can think this. And the problem is you've been, as a child, abused. Okay? Whether you like it or not, you have been abused by having this globe in front of you and having a teacher telling you that you live on this ridiculous Walt Disney World bullshit. So every one of us have been abused at pretty much the beginning of your life. Don't you realize the stipulations to that? Don't you realize what would happen if all of us woke up and we woke up another 5 people, another 10 people, and they finally realize what's going on? All right, that the government's corrupt, that Hollywood's corrupt, that everything is corrupt. It's all there to distract you. It's all bullshit. It would unravel everything. It really would. And I can't wait, because we're going to be able to see it in our lifetime. I can guarantee you that. So it's kind of boring for everybody now, huh? Yeah, it is. You know, we thought they were going to... Well, you know what? You know, the people on the top are probably... They're all on vacation. It's August. You know, this is the time... All these people just, you know, they kind of take a break. When September rolls around, school's coming up. Wait and see. They're going to vamp it up again, I can guarantee you. But they really don't know what to do anymore at this point. All right, you know what? I'll talk to you about things later. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. I'll give you a part of your life.